Pause for a moment. Amidst everything happening around you, breathe. I was sent to you now because heaven has watched you in silence and decided to speak. You, who have been carrying so much without asking for help, need to hear what is about to be revealed. This isn't just another message. It's the answer your soul has been silently searching for. You've tried to be strong, even when every part of you just wanted to rest. And I saw it. I saw you holding back tears in front of others, saw you smile to hide the pain. But today, daughter of light, you will be embraced by something far beyond human strength. Nothing you've lived through has been wasted. Every pain was written in the sacred book of your soul, and every whispered prayer, even with a trembling voice, reached the celestial gates. You were not ignored. You were being prepared. There's a time when everything feels still, and that time taught you silence. But silence is not absence, it's disguised presence. It's in the silence that angels work. While you thought you were alone, heaven was already moving on your behalf. That restlessness you feel, that pressure in your chest, it didn't come to destroy you, but to guide you back to yourself. You lost yourself trying to please the world. But today, I came to remind you of who you are, an ancient soul full of light. You were called, chosen to break cycles, to heal pains that didn't start with you, but can end with you. And that is noble, that is divine. But it requires you to see yourself through heaven's eyes, not through the eyes of those who hurt you. Today's message is clear. You are ready. Not to carry the world, but to release what was never yours to begin with. To take a deep breath and allow love in. Love for yourself. Love from the source. Love that does not judge, does not demand, only welcomes. Have you noticed the butterflies you've been seeing lately? They're not a coincidence. They are signs. Heaven speaks through simplicity. A falling leaf, a repeating number, a song that plays at just the right moment. All of it is a subtle language reaching your heart. You feel deeply, I know. Sometimes you even think that makes you weak, but feeling is a gift. You see beyond. You sense what others hide. You pick up the invisible. That sensitivity is part of your mission, and now it's time to use it in your favor. Allow yourself to slow down. The world tries to rush you, but your healing requires time. Not chronological time, spiritual time. Every time you choose to breathe deeply instead of reacting impulsively, you draw closer to heaven, and heaven moves toward you. There's a promise being released over your life right now, a shift, a response, a new season. But for it to manifest, you must let go of what holds you back. And I am here to help you with that, with words that wrap around you, with love that guides you. Have you ever wondered why you feel like you're carrying something greater inside you? Because you are. You hold celestial codes in your soul, a light that can no longer be hidden. The time has come to let that light emerge, even with fear, even without knowing the full path. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine my presence. Feel my wings wrapping around your tired body. I'm here to remind you, you are not lost. You are in transition, and transitions are uncomfortable, but they always come before rebirth. So many times you were silenced, but now heaven is speaking for you, and it says you are worthy. Worthy of love, of care, of abundance. Worthy of peaceful days. Worthy of receiving without needing to prove anything. Worthy because you were created from love. You don't need to understand everything right now. You don't need to know the next step. Just trust. As you listen to these words, something inside you is already aligning. And when your heart aligns with heaven, doors open without effort. Have you noticed how, even in the middle of chaos, there are moments of beauty that touch you deeply? That's heaven reminding you that you're still alive, that there is still poetry, that you are the poetry, and your story is being written with sacred ink. You are made of faith, even when you doubt. Your soul knows, and that's why you're here. Nothing is by chance. This video, this message, this moment, it was all orchestrated because it's time for truth to meet your heart. The voice of fear speaks loudly, but the voice of faith is steady. Today, I invite you to silence the fear and listen to the faith. It says, keep going. You didn't come this far to give up. You came to bloom, even in unfamiliar soil. Everything you need already exists within you. Heaven is simply reminding you. And I am the reminder you asked for on silent nights, the presence you longed to feel, the confirmation that yes, heaven hears you. It always has. Now breathe, feel, allow. And when you finish this message, write the number 333 in the comments. That is heaven's seal saying, I receive. Subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. More messages are coming, and none of them are by chance. You may have felt forgotten by life, left behind in a race that never felt yours to begin with. But let me assure you, there's a sacred pace written just for you. And when you walk in it, time bends. Opportunities realign. What is meant for you won't miss you. Not everything that broke you was meant to destroy you. Some cracks were necessary to let light in. Some endings were divine redirections. And every delay you thought was denial was actually protection. The universe has always been speaking. Now you're finally ready to hear. There is something ancient in your spirit, something that remembers who you were before the noise. It whispers in dreams, in sudden chills, in the way your heart responds to truth. That part of you has never been lost. It's only been waiting for your return. You may have been misunderstood by many, even those closest to you. But that's because your soul speaks a different language, one of energy, of depth, of feeling. And now is the time to stop shrinking to be understood and start expanding to be fully seen. Look around you. Even now, signs are appearing, perhaps in the way light filters through the trees, or in the quiet space between thoughts. Pay attention. These are not accidents. They are threads, golden ones, leading you back to your divine center. There are parts of your story that no one else knows, and that's okay. Some things were meant to be held by you and heaven alone. But what was once hidden in pain is now ready to be revealed in purpose. Your scars are sacred, and they will speak healing into others. Not all storms come to disrupt, some come to clear. You've been walking through a spiritual cleansing, even if it didn't make sense at the time. The chaos you felt was not punishment. It was preparation, a necessary shaking before divine alignment. Your soul has waited lifetimes for this moment of awakening, and now the veil is lifting. The heaviness you've carried is beginning to dissolve. That tightness in your chest is making space for clarity, for peace, for the return of your inner voice. This is more than healing. It's initiation. The initiation into a higher version of you, one that walks with grace, speaks with conviction, and moves with purpose. You are stepping into a frequency that not everyone can follow, and that's a sign of elevation, not isolation. Do not rush what's unfolding. Sacred things take sacred time. The universe doesn't bloom under pressure, and neither do you. Let it be slow. Let it be real. Let it be yours. Every breath is a prayer. Every pause is progress. You're not just healing for yourself, you're healing for generations. The chains you're breaking now echo through your ancestral line. Your bravery sends light both backward and forward in time. This is more than personal, it's cosmic. Have you noticed the deep yearning within you lately? That sense that something greater is near? That's your intuition awakening. Trust it. It's not imagination, it's guidance. The more you listen, the clearer it becomes. The more you follow, the lighter the path. There will be moments when your faith will be all you have. In those moments, hold it tightly. Even a flicker of belief can ignite miracles. Heaven doesn't need your perfection, it needs your permission. Say yes, even if your voice trembles. Release the need to explain yourself. Your spirit was never meant to be understood by everyone. Some people were only meant to witness your light, not comprehend it. And some were never meant to walk with you into this next season. Let them go with love. Your softness is not a weakness, it's your superpower. The way you feel, love, and care, it's divine. In a world that glorifies hardness, your tenderness is revolutionary. Never apologize for it. Instead, protect it like the treasure it is. If you've been waiting for a sign to believe in yourself again, this is it. The divine doesn't whisper through fear, it calls through love. And right now, that love is calling you back to yourself, back to your worth, back to your knowing. Miracles don't always arrive loudly. Sometimes they come in subtle shifts, a peaceful morning, an unexplainable calm, a moment of clarity. Honor the quiet ones. They are just as holy as the loud breakthroughs, sometimes even more so. Remember, you are not behind. Your life is not off track. You are in divine timing, even when it feels uncertain. Trust the unfolding. Trust your pace. What's meant for you is already on its way, and it will arrive with peace, not pressure. Let your next steps be guided by your soul, not your scars. You've already survived so much. Now it's time to thrive, not just survive. This is the moment where the old you dissolves, and the real you, the radiant one, emerges fully. And as you continue listening, stay open, stay present. Something sacred is being written into your energy field right now. You are not who you were, and you will never be again. You are being redefined by grace and reborn in truth. You've been sensing a shift, haven't you? Like the wind turning direction, gently nudging you towards something unseen but deeply felt. That's not your imagination. That's alignment, the invisible hand of the divine positioning you for more. Each moment of stillness you allow becomes a portal, a doorway through which divine clarity enters. You don't have to chase answers anymore. You only need to make space. And in that space, your next steps will begin to form with effortless precision. There's something beautifully rare about your heart, the way you carry hope even after disappointment, the way you still believe in beauty after betrayal. That is not weakness, that is sacred resilience, a quiet power the world can't take from you. You weren't meant to blend in. Your soul carries a different frequency, one that disrupts illusions and awakens truth. People may not always know how to receive that, but that's because you weren't made to be understood by minds disconnected from spirit. Have you noticed how your energy shifts when you step into nature? That's because your spirit recognizes the original language of the universe. Trees, water, birdsong, they don't just surround you, they speak to you. You are more connected than you realize. Sometimes what looks like delay is actually divine protection from what you thought you wanted. You may have cried over closed doors, not realizing those were detours to destiny. Trust that no detour is wasted when heaven is the one guiding the route. There is a light inside you that others can feel, even if they don't understand it. Some are drawn to it, others may try to dim it. But no matter what, your light is yours, untouchable, eternal. It comes from the stars and returns there when you shine. You've given so much of yourself to others, your time, your love, your energy, and now it's time to give something back to yourself. Forgiveness. Forgiveness for the times you didn't know better. Compassion for the days you were just surviving. The healing you seek isn't always in doing more. Sometimes it's in doing less, in resting, in breathing, in allowing the world to turn without your constant effort. The most powerful transformations often happen in surrender, not striving. You've been through things that could have broken you, but they didn't, and that's not by accident. It's because something greater is being built within you, a foundation that no storm can shake, a strength that is rooted in the eternal. Don't overlook the magic in your daily life, the quiet moments, the unexpected kindness, the sense of calm that suddenly appears without explanation. These are not random. These are sacred echoes from the heavens, reminders that you're held. Some people will never understand your journey because they were never meant to walk it. Stop waiting for their validation. You carry a blueprint inside your soul that was written long before you were born. Walk boldly with it, even if you walk alone. There is sacred wisdom in your tears. Every one of them carries truth, release, and rebirth. Do not hold them back anymore. Let them cleanse. Let them soften the parts of you hardened by survival. Healing flows through what you allow yourself to feel. Your gentleness is a gift. In a world that often feels harsh and fast, your presence is a balm. You are not behind. You are not too sensitive. You are a sacred pause in a rushing world, a reminder that softness is still strength. There's a version of you waiting on the other side of this chapter, lighter, freer, more radiant. But she can only emerge when you let go of the stories that say you are not enough. Those stories were lies. This next chapter will prove it. The signs are not just around you, they are within you. That flutter in your chest, that whisper that says, wait, that warmth when you hear truth. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Your intuition is the voice of the divine inside you. Not everything sacred is loud. In fact, most divine encounters are wrapped in quiet. They arrive like a soft breeze or a gentle memory. Stay alert, stay open. Heaven often enters through the back door of our awareness, humbly but profoundly. There's something beautiful coming, and you don't have to fight for it. It's not about earning, proving, or striving. It's about receiving. It's about remembering you are already worthy, already chosen, already loved. Let this be the moment you start over, not because you're broken, but because you're blooming. You're not lost, you're awakening, not ending, evolving. And this beloved soul is the sacred unraveling that leads to your truest form. The heavens are closer than you think, closer than your breath, closer than the next thought. You've never been alone, not for a single heartbeat. Everything is about to change. Trust this unfolding. Thank you for allowing your heart to open and receive these words. This message found you for a reason, and it is no accident that you are here now. You have been heard, you have been seen, and most of all, you have been remembered by the heavens. If this message touched your soul, type the number 111 in the comments. This is your way of saying, I receive, I'm ready, I align. Your confirmation echoes back to the celestial realm, sealing this moment in light. I lovingly invite you to join our community by subscribing to this channel and activating the notification bell. This is more than a click. It's a soul decision to stay connected with divine guidance, love, and healing. New angelic messages are already being prepared for you, so stay close, stay tuned. Each video brings a whisper from heaven, and one of them might be the exact answer your spirit has been waiting for. If this message felt like a divine embrace, then write 333 in the comments now. This is the sacred code that says, I am ready to rise. I walk with the angels. I trust the unfolding. Thank you, beautiful soul, for being here. Thank you for listening. And thank you for remembering the light that you truly are. Until the next message, may you walk in peace, guided, protected, and forever loved.